So, if there are any questions or anything else you'd like to get from me. Yes, sir. In the red. Shocking. Jobs well, that we can keep people tuned in, and that's where we really push our announcers. How do you keep a 3.5-hour race interesting? How do you make sure that there's key moments? Not happy on Saturday night, one of our big races in Charlotte, and that TCU Baylor game went long, and our partners, ABC, until they went to ABC Network, kills us. If we don't start with the audience, it's hard to get them back. So it's a good point, and it's something we think about all the time. But our concern is that our fans who go to the events, they want it longer. Cut away live, and people say, oh yeah, why don't you just do that? Just show the race while you're showing the commercial. Well, it defeats the purpose for an advertiser who's spending millions of dollars. So it's hard to explain that to fans, but we try to do as much of that as we can. Explain this is something our advertisers need. Go ahead.
How does the IMC model change for you from going from tennis, golf, to NASCAR?
We actually talked about this today. So thank you for reading my resume, or actually listen to Dr. Billings. So I'll throw that back at you. So can you imagine any correlation between me working for women's golf for 2.5 years and then going to work for NASCAR? None. Zero. No connection, right? Anyone? Who's gonna devil's advocate this one? Come on, all you smart people, and you're not allowed to go. What's the commonality between those two? Come on, you gotta find it, and it's not Michelle Wee and Jimmy Johnson. You're thinking, I see it.
You're still selling sports?
Yes. Deeper, deeper, come on. What's the commonality? And tennis, which was my other career. Tennis falls in that. You actually know the answer, or you're going to guess?
Is it a personal sport? Is it just like one-on-one?
Yeah, there's definitely that. That's close, close, close. You're not allowed. You were in my class earlier. I probably said something. Yes? Demographic? You think the same people who follow NASCAR follow LPGA Tour?
It's not the same, like you're trying to broaden one to expand.
You're close.
It's hard to keep people interested. I mean, throughout the whole thing.
You're real close, yes?
The fact that you're trying to sell both the sports to one provider, meant to pick one or the other to show on TV.
There's something there too. Close. No one's there yet.
I just kind of
Last time, and then I'm going to have to tell you the answer.
They said like all the sports kind of have one demographic that watches them, and you have to sell them to like a wide variety of people. So you have to like go outside of that and make them appealing to other people that don't watch.
All really good answers. All great answers. All smart answers, and I know you guys are smart. Commonality is we don't exist in a hometown. NASCAR, tennis, golf, we travel on a week-to-week basis. We are the circus. We come into town once a year, maybe twice a year. You do not have that connection like you guys have. You know some of your football players are assholes, right? But you still love them because they are your team, all right? You do not have that base in the sports of golf and tennis and NASCAR. It's the circus going from one town to the next, so it makes it harder. Laura Finley is a much better communications person than somebody who works for a team in the NBA because they have captured, they have a community, they have somebody who just shows up, who first, the other thing about the NBA, the beautiful thing about the NBA and about college football, handmade stars, handed to you professionally because they're already big stars. So you draft a college player, you get handed that person, he's already known, but then he becomes yours. So Dirk Nowitzki is a Dallas Maverick. Doesn't matter that he's a boring German guy. He's a Dallas Maverick, so you're going to support him. But NASCAR, we only come into town once a year. Our voice is consistent, and what we're trying to do and how we're trying to build and sell our sport comes through in our advertising as well.
Every night when I fall asleep, I dream of flying. I dream of riding a rocket. I dream of being an athlete. I dream of being a king. Of being dangerous. Mysterious. I dream of being fearless. I dream of being bad. Really bad. I dream of being a knight in shining armor. I dream of kicking butt. Kicking butt. Kicking butt and taking names. I dream of being a 10. I dream of donuts. That's my dream. That's my dream. That's my dream. Mine too. I dream of being a race car driver.
Thank you for coming.